Hey guys, today I have a very interesting video for you. You would have done this many times. Yes, in this video you will learn to add a Google authentication in your application. So first, I'll show you what is Google authentication. This is my login page. If I click on the Google, it will ask me to select the email address. So now I'm selecting my email. So using this method, we can easily log in into any website. So in this video, you're going to learn how to implement of the Google authentication. So to start with, we are going to create the project through the Google API console. For that, console.developers.google.com. So here we need to create a project. So in which all the logins will be associated. So I'm going to create a project now. Here we need to mention our project name. I am giving as FacePrep and click create. So it will take some time and it will create the project FacePrep. Yeah. So once this is done, then click the drop down and select the project which we have created now. So I'm selecting the FacePrep. So after completing this, we need to set up OAuth client. So this will create the client ID. So for that, so I'm creating OAuth client ID. So before that, here we need to mention internal or external. So what is internal? Internal means if we can only access the link inside the organization. If it is external, any other Google users can access this. So I'm going to use external. And here we need to mention our application name. So I'm mentioning that Angular Web OAuth. Angular Web OAuth. So here, if you need any other scope, then you can add scope. So basically this is enough. So getting the user email and user profile and user ID. And this is enough, and we'll save this. Right. After completing this, we are going to create the credential for OAuth. So create credential and OAuth client ID. So here I'm going to create the client ID and which is application type. So now we are going to discuss about web application, right? So I'm selecting web application. If you are trying with Android, then you can choose Android or iOS or whatever it is, right? So I'm using web application and here I'm giving the web client name. So I'm giving the web app name. That's it. So and here we need to mention which is our domain. So now for testing we are using local server, right? So here I'm mentioning my local server. And in local server Angular runs in 4200 port. So I'm mentioning that 4200 and same for URL also. So what I'm going to do, I'm just copying all these things and I'm going to paste it here. So and slash. So here slash is important, right? And I'm going to create this. Done. Yeah, so now our client ID has successfully created. Then click OK. If you want to copy, just copy and paste it in the notepad. Next, we are going to create the Angular app. So for I'm using Ubuntu terminal. Yeah. Using ng new command, we will create the application. ng new, and here I'm mentioning my application name, Angular Web OAuth. Right. So this is my application name, and so it will take 2 to 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes time to execute. So first of all, it will ask for routing. We are going to implement routing, yes. So I'm giving yes. And which style we are going to use this. So here I'm going to use CSS, right? Yeah. Once it is done, we need to set up the AngularX social login. So for that, I'm navigating to our Angular application. So CD Angular Web OAuth. So this is our application, right? So here we are going to install AngularX social login. So by the help of npm we are going to install. So npm install. I'm using save command AngularX social login. Then run this command. Yeah, now it is successfully installed. Now we can open this project in VS Code. So for this I'm using code space dot. So it will open the VS Code. I think it's updating. Yeah, it's done. Done. Now this is our application. So I'm giving all the access. Yeah. Now we are going to import AngularX module. So for that I'm using my source app in app module.ts. So here we are going to import social login module, configuration module and Google login provider that is available in AngularX social login. That is what we installed previously. So where we are importing from AngularX, right? AngularX social login. So here we are going to import auth service configuration, right? And second thing, we need to import social login module. So what is that social login? Google, that is social login, right? So we are going to import the social login module. So for that, I'm going to import from AngularX login, from AngularX social login, right? And here I'm going to import two things. One is my social login, so social login module, and next one for which provider. If it is Facebook login provider. If it is Google, we need to provide Google login provider, right? So I'm giving Google login provider. Now we are importing three packages. Then we are adding the three packages to our ng module. So this is my ng module. Here I'm going to import all the fields. So first I'm copying login module. So this is my login module and I'm going to copy in my input. So give comma, and this is my social login module. Once this is done, then we need to add configuration. So configuration, it will provide some configuration, right? So in provider I'm going to add this. So provide, and this is my configuration. Then next part, by the help of configuration we are getting the configuration file, right? So I'm going to create a variable or object to get the configuration. I'm creating config, new configuration. So here where we are getting the configuration from auth service config, right? So here auth service config, I'm creating object, right? So here whenever we're creating the configuration, in that place we need to pass our client ID. So why we need to pass? So by the help of configuration we are configuring our Angular app with Google. So here we need to pass our client ID. So this is how we need to pass our client ID. So here I'm defining my ID, and so who is provider of our ID? Google, right? So I'm giving Google login provider dot, and we are saying that provider ID. With the help of provider ID we are getting this, and next one we are going to pass that provider. So provider, that is nothing but new Google provider, Google login provider, and here we need to pass our client ID, right? So we already created the client ID, right? So I'm copying that client ID and I'm pasting it here. Yeah, now we have successfully created the configuration. Now I'm going to create a function called provider config. So whenever I call the function, it will return the configuration, right? So I'm going to export this, export function. I'm going to export this function provider config. Right, so this is my function, right? I'm going to return the configuration, right? So I'm going to return. So this is what we have created here, right? Where I'm going to call this? So in provider I'm going to call this. For auth service I'm going to use factory. So by the help of use factory, we are passing in that config. So here I am calling provide config, right? Now we need to import two more packages. We are going to access the HTTP, right? So we need to import HTTP client module. So I am going to import HTTP client module. That is available in Commons HTTP. So in Common, we are having that HTTP. So this is my HTTP. Now I am going to import my HTTP client module. So HTTP client module. So this is the right. And one more thing, we are going to use forms, right? So for I am going to use to import form module also. So import that is available in Angular forms. Forms module, that's it. And we need to add this to import to our ng module. I'm going to copy the client first and then paste it in the imports, and form modules, I'm going to import the form modules in imports. Done. Now we have successfully completed app module.ts. Then there is remaining only one thing. We are going to create a new component, and in the component we are performing that login. So for creating that, I am going to use ng command, ng generate component. I am giving the component name as home. So I am going to generate home component. Yes. Yeah. Now it is generated. So this is my home component. Inside the home component, I am going to perform the login operations. Now we are going to create UI. So in home component HTML, I am going to create this. So this is default text. I am going to remove this. And here I am going to perform two operations: before login, after login. So I am going to divide it as two parts. So first division, that is for before login. And so I am giving some class. So inside this I am going to create h6. So this is for heading. I am giving on heading, and so for heading I am giving on class. Then now I am going to create one more division. And this is one more card. So I am giving on class. So here I am going to define my title. So here I am saying that it is not signed in. I am going to create one paragraph tab, that is for giving text. So I am giving card text. And here I am saying that sign in with. Yeah, done. Now we are going to import that button. So whenever I click the button, the Google sign in will takes place. For that I am going to create one more division. So and this is for one more card block. So I am giving class card block. Here I'm going to create a button. Yes. So and I'm going to send this. I'm giving some default class that is button and social button icon. So for that, and that is Google button, right? So I'm giving button. And I'm going to define the size, that is mx1, that is small icon. I'm going to define action for this button. If I click this button, then what happens? So I'm calling click event. Here I'm going to call one method. So sign in with Google. Now this is done. If the user is not logging, this part will work. Then if the user is logged in, then what we are going to do? So for that, I'm going to create a separate division for that. So this is for once the user is logged in, we are going to display the user detail, right? So for that I'm creating this division. So here again I'm giving card text center. So I'm copying this. We are giving the header. So for that I'm copying the previous header. So this is my header, and again we are going to define the card block. So I'm giving the division. So here in class, that is my card block. Now I'm going to display the user image. So where we get the image from the Google, we are fetching the profile, right? So in the profile we are having the image. Now I'm going to display that image. So for displaying that image, I'm using image tag and source. So for that source, now it is not created, right? So I'm giving blank. So moving forward, we are going to change this, and here I'm going to define a style. So that is card image, right? So card image, and I'm going to define in the top, and we need responsive, right? So image, that is photo. Once the image is done, now we are moving with email and name. For that I'm going to create one more card block. So I'm copying this card block. So inside this card block, I'm going to define the username and text. So for this, I'm going to use the style. Yeah, I'm copying the style. So here, instead of printing this, I'm going to print the username, and I know need this also. And here I'm going to print my email. So how we can do this? So here I'm passing my username, and here I'm passing my mail. Now we have fetched the user image and username and user email. Then we need to make sign out button, right? So for that I'm going to create this button same here. I'm using sign out here. Instead of this method, I'm calling sign out method. So this is my method, and I'm giving the text as sign out. Here we need to check the condition. In this division tag, we are checking that whether the user is valid user or not. Again, same for here also. If the user is valid, then this part will works. If the user is invalid, then this part will works, right? Yeah. Now we'll create the functions. Now for creating function, we need to navigate to TS file. Here we need to import auth service, social user, and Google login provider. So by help of these three, we are going to implement this. So for that, I'm going to import. So I'm going to copy this. So first I'm going to import auth service. Then I'm going to import social user. And we are providing that Google login provider also. Now I'm creating user and the type is social user, right? Again, inside the constructor, I'm going to create an object for this auth service, right? So I'm going to create here auth service. So I have created an object for auth service. In on init. So what is that ng on init? Whenever this component calls, ng init is a method, it defaultly loads the value. So here I'm going to give, so this auth service is nothing but which I have created, right? So this is my auth service. Inside the auth service, we are checking the auth state. So subscribe method, it will check whether the user is already logged in or not. If it is logged in, it will return the user detail. So for that I'm creating one, it will return the name of user. Right. So here this dot user equal to, I am passing this user value to this user. If the user is invalid, then what we are going to do? So for that we are going to create a function so sign in with Google, and it is going to return anything. So I'm going to return any. Here we are calling the auth service, and by the help of auth service I'm going to make sign in. And here, who is our sign in provider? Google, right? So I'm going to call Google sign in provider dot provider ID. We are passing the provider ID, and where we are getting that provider ID, already we complete the configuration part in app module.ts, right? So it will automatically fetch the value and make the sign in operation. If I click the sign in button, this method will take place, and by the help of auth service, the sign in will take place. It will return the user detail. Once the sign in is done, I'm making for sign out. So for that I'm creating sign out. The any is nothing but the return type again. So this dot auth service dot sign out. Now it will sign out the user. Now we are moving to home component HTML again. We are checking that whether the user is valid user or invalid user. So for that, I'm checking that ng if not of user. So not of user means there is no user, then login part will takes place, right? If the user is valid, then this method will takes place. Once this is done, then we need to pass the value. So what are the values? Here we are getting the user image and user name and user email, right? So where we are getting these values? So in home component, right? If I click sign in button, it will, if I click the sign in button, this method will takes place. So here we are getting the values, and the values are getting stored in user, right? So by the help of user, I'm getting the value. So here I'm getting the value of user dot photo URL. So this is a default name where the photos is stored, and user dot name. So here we are fetching the name and user dot email. Now we get the photo URL, name and email done. Now we have done the entire part. So before running our program, we need to add Bootstrap. So I'm using card, right? So card is in Bootstrap, right? So here also I'm using social login button. So where the button is available, that is in Bootstrap. So for that I'm going to add Bootstrap CDN in index.html. So this is my index.html default page. So here I'm going to add my Bootstrap CDN. So you can get this CDN from Google, and I'm saving this, and again I'm back to my home component, right? Now I'm going to add one more style. So here I'm giving photo, right? So and what is size of my card? So for that I'm giving one more style in home component.cs. Here I'm defining that class. I'm setting my object fit as content, and I'm going to set my card size and we'll make it it as okay 20 RE. Done. And margin we'll make it as okay, we'll make it as auto. That's it. So now we are trying to run the program. So for running our application, so I'm using my Ubuntu terminal. Now we get the page successfully. So here by the help of Google button I am going to make sign in. So if I click this button, in pop-up it will shows the available mail ID, so I am using my mail ID to log in. Yeah, done. That's it. Now if I click sign out, it will log out the user.
Hey YouTube, how are you doing? Stay tuned to FacePrep for more awesome videos. Don't forget to subscribe.